Hey, how's it going, everybody? Just waiting on Raj to get in the room, and we're gonna get started shortly. Speaking of Raj, here he comes now. All right, what I usually do about 5 minutes before the show get it started, give people time to come on if they're coming on, and what that does is build the audience a little bit, and but I anticipate that mostly everybody's at work. They'll probably be watching later on. We got one person on. If you're on, want to say something, come on and say something. Type it in the chat, and we'll get this started in a few minutes.
Is your flame big enough? Jesus.
Yeah.
You got like all this humidor with this thing.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
Volume okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First of all, I got to give a shout out to Ray Farmer for my All Black Everything Smoking Jacket broadcast edition. Ray Farmer, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Man,
that's pretty nice.
Yeah, he did a good job on that, man. Actually, he was just here a minute ago. He just left not too long ago. Prayers to you, Ray Farmer, man. Know your mother's having surgery. Hope all went well, man. So we pulling for you and Mom. And thank you for the earlier libation, man. Bless you, my brother. Well, Raj, man, before we get into the crux of what we going to talk about, what's been happening at the Tinderbox lately, man?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think I even told you this, but
Okay.
We are going to change the name.
Whoa. I mean, I'm sure this isn't a first, is it? I'm sure other people have heard it. Okay.
Mainly employees, but they've been told to keep a tight lip about it. But
Okay.
we are announcing officially that we will be having a name change soon. It'll be revealed in the coming weeks.
Okay.
So right now we'll have a temporary name, but the official name will be ready fairly soon.
All right. Well, I'm not even going to ask you to disclose that now, but
we'll keep it a surprise.
that's fine. Well, you heard it right here first on the Smoking Jacket broadcast. Tinderbox is going to be changing its name. That's major. That's iconic.
Same great service and selection.
Okay.
Just different name.
Different name. All right. Well, there you go, man. Definitely. A staple in the community. We're going to talk about that later. Man, Taco Tuesday, man. I was up here week before last, and man, I'm gonna tell you, them tacos is off the chain.
Rodney, shout out to Rodney.
Yeah.
Rodney Adams, he does his thing. My God.
Look, if you have not been here on a Tuesday for Taco Tuesday, and shout out to Brother Taco, Rodney.
Chef Taco.
Chef Taco. Yeah, he has definitely put his foot and everything else into those tacos. And the customer service is great. I mean, they have all the amenities that you need, would want. And I mean, man, it's nice, it's good. So definitely. Fridays, man. What is it? I haven't been up here on a Friday yet, but I get to watch the live. That is your.
That's our. So I guess you could say that DJ Rico is our resident DJ.
Okay.
He's here mainly off Fridays. I mean, exception here and there when he has personal things going on or special events that he does outside of here. But for the most part, he is here 90% of Fridays.
Wow.
And he attracts a great crowd.
Yeah.
There's a great following behind it. But more importantly, he knows the style of his crowd and what they're looking for, more importantly, on a Friday night. If it's a growing sexy crowd, it's not your 25-year-old crowd.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I mean, I noticed the music is definitely
it's playing the Whispers for Christ's
sake. Yeah, man. And look, I have to give a shout out to you, man. Thank you for hosting not just my birthday celebration, but Ivy and Lee, who works here, and Russell and Big Rob, one of the co-hosts for the Smoking Jacket broadcast. Man, appreciate that. We had a ball. If you missed it, man, look, come back next year. This is home base. And as Wanda always say, home base. But hey,
she's in ATL this weekend.
I know, on the road. I just actually talked to her. But look here, man, we we're here with a purpose, man, and Raj is a very humble guy. But the purpose of this broadcast really was to uh, officially kick off our and first giving campaign to Marie Monroe, to her grandchild, who we affectionately call Nugget, aka Hollywood. I'm gonna play a quick video in a minute, but Raj, Raj has been really a stellar person and community advocate for a lot of things. But I went into the GoFundMe, which is not to my account; it's directly to the recipient, to Marie Monroe. And we're gonna get into that in a minute, what the purpose of the account is. But Raj, there was some rumors that Marie got some calls that to check and make sure that it wasn't a scam. I knew this would happen, and to be honest with you, I really don't and can't blame anyone for thinking that with all the stuff that goes on on Facebook. So I thank those who definitely called to check to make sure that you're giving in your money. But Raj, man, you don't mind me saying what you did. Raj graciously, we have a $10,000 goal, and Raj, the owner of the Tinderbox, graciously donated $2,000. And man, I mean, really, I talked to Marie. She called me and she said, "Is this real?" And it literally brought tears to her eyes. And so, man, I really appreciate the gesture. But this isn't your first time helping community. Can you just talk about some of the things that you have done? This is in no ways to build up what he's done, but Raj is one of the people that get it when it comes to stepping up in our community. We talk about brother and sister belief, and if I had to attach "it takes a village," then then attach that to brother and sister and community, as we say, our community. When it comes time to help, are we that village? So, Raj, can you enlighten us on some of the things you've done in the past? Because I applaud you, man.
Sure. I mean, aside from donations that we gave to Marie, which, again, great cause and great setup by you. I mean,
Thank
you really took a lead on that, and I commend you on your efforts there to help Marie and aka Nugget out, because they definitely need it, and we're glad to help out. But stuff like that we've done for years now. Again, we don't broadcast it, we don't post about it. There's no reason to spread the word that we did it. It's just, that's what it is. I said it before in your last broadcast that a donation comes from the heart. It doesn't need to be broadcast.
Absolutely.
So we believe a lot in what people, when they need help, that we're here to help. And community-wise, our biggest community-wise, we were able to help a lot during COVID when we fed a community every Sunday with free meals. And we did that for 8.5 months. I think we gave out over $20,000 worth of free meals, which again helps out the community great. And you're only as strong as your community is wherever you're located in. So we're a strong believer in strengthening the community, which hereby strengthens us.
Look, and I thank you for that. I really thought I had this part of my broadcast straightened out, but evidently I don't. But I got to give a shout out to a couple of people that have joined us. Lenny Wood, man, appreciate you. My comments aren't showing, but I'm going to get that taken care of and corrected. Kim, Bradfield, Dill, Bill Perkley, Wanda King. I definitely knew y'all would be on. Kenyatta Cabo, Lenny Wood. Man, appreciate y'all. Bill, appreciate the comments. Patrice Wells, look, appreciate those that are on so far. But let me do this, Raj. I got to play this video. It's on the GoFundMe account. And we appreciate Lenessa. I got to give a shout out to the co-host, Lenessa Terry, Robert Waples, Big Rob, and Jay Ferg down in Miami. But just want to play this, bear with me, and just look at some of the things and challenges and the purpose and the cause that we are trying to raise this money for. And then I'm going to tell you why we're raising it. Well, that's it in a nutshell. Raj, when you look at that video, man, I'm not even sure if you looked at the video when
I
you
did.
decided to help, but what does that, as a person, say to you when it comes to knowing what we have and how much it, I mean, man, when I saw it, I take nothing for granted. Man, we could wake up, one day and be on the other side, of the tracks, but for what this young lady has been through and gone through, and what the grandmother is going through, man, I mean, how did that impact you?
So it affects me in a different way. I mean, it might actually be the same way for a lot of viewers here. That I recently had a son 2 years ago, and he just turned 2 in January. And we were very blessed that he was born healthy, no issues, and it really makes a big difference. So then, once we knew about Marie's granddaughter, who was born with the ailments and premature, and everything she's going through, and all the surgeries, really, really makes you feel blessed and privileged that you had a healthy child. So when situations like this happens and she's giving it her all, and this lady has Marie has given all her strength and all her time and efforts to Nugget and making sure she's raised healthy and she's not alone and she's there. And the least we can do as a community and friends is just help her because again, we've all been privileged to be healthy and have healthy kids.
Yeah.
So when you come to a situation where you see someone like that that's going through the tribulations of what unfortunately God did, I mean, it is what it is, but I mean, at least we can do as a community is help. And I think it's wondrous that she's done everything that she's done, and the least we can do is help her financially because I'm sure it's a huge toll on her.
In talking with her and knowing the behind the scenes stuff that she's going through, one of the reasons that the Smoking Jacket broadcast decided to help with this in terms of reaching out to the community. And let me emphasize, brothers of the leaf, sisters of the leaf, cigar community, is because we talk about it so much. We talk about culture. We talk about helping. We talk about making an impact. And now, I mean, at this point, when we do something of this magnitude, now it's time to stop talking about it and let's be about it. I hate to put it so much in that direct format or content, but um, you know, she recently had a job that she's worked for a while, and she recently had to leave that job because of the time spent at the hospital, the time spent that she had to be a caregiver, a grandmother, a loving one at that. And she and I'm not sure if the job let her go or if she just couldn't take it anymore. But she recently got another one. And the one thing that I would say, anybody that's going through something of this magnitude needs to have a cushion in some kind of way.
Big one too.
Because if you don't outright own your home, if you don't have your bills all prepaid, I would hate to see them out in the street, or even having. I don't even know if she has family, here, but that's beside the point. But what's needed is the help in the community to make sure that when things like this arise again, and they very well may be, because I know that she's been home for the last 2 weeks with the virus because of Nugget,
Yeah.
and Nugget is on I think the 22nd day, and Marie herself is on about the 7th day. So that's 7 days outside of work that she's missed. And this is a new job, so ain't no telling with that 90-day probation what may happen. And we need to do what we can do to make sure that we can play our role in helping her. And so I definitely wanted to come here. And Raj, we certainly thank you for helping to spearhead and be a solid donor, as you have been before. I mean, he's done some things with the Sigmas. I know this is like Sigma headquarters, man, when it comes to charitable events. I recall feeding when, oh my goodness, used to come here when you used to do the meals.
Oh, Yolanda.
Yolanda, yes. And I mean, Raj has done a lot in the community. and there was no better way to just set this tone and set the tone for what we can do and to follow the lead of what he is doing community wise. So we definitely think
You made a great post this past week, and you said the money that you're going to spend this weekend on libations and cigars, just put it to the side and donate it one time to Marie, which I thought was a great post. I mean, that makes so much sense because customers spend anywhere from $40 to $80 to even $100, and they come here on a weekend. So what's one weekend missed if it gives this woman and her granddaughter a good chance of getting through these tribulations?
That's I haven't even done my giving yet. I'm going to tap into my broadcast co-host, and we're going to talk about it. I have in my mind what my contribution is going to be, but I want to check with them, and we're going to put it collectively together and make our contribution. But I know what I spend on cigars, and I know even after the day what I'm about to spend on some cigars, and so I got to make a conscious effort, lead by example. To if you can just think about that, the next time you step foot in the box or even in the Philly-on, Petworth, wherever, Privilege, Cigars 210. When you pick up that cigar, those cigars, and you get to the end of the week, what did I spend on cigars at the end of the week, or even libations? Can you put that aside and give it to a good cause? And let's help Marie, Nugget, Hollywood out. I love Nugget, but man, that Hollywood thing does it. With them glasses on.
Yeah, she's always smiling.
And we will be doing a live show on Monday with Marie at her house with Nugget, and I am so looking forward to that. My co-host Lenessa Terry will be with me. Jay Ferg will be abroad. He will be in Miami, and Lenessa will be with me physically. And Rob Weeble's Big Rob will be at his headquarters. And we just want to set this thing off, and we do want to reach that goal of $10,000. And for those of you who thought this was frivolous or a fraud or a scam, no, it's not. Marie took the time to comment on and make some comments on some of the posts and the outreaching and pouring out of those that already have given, and she made sure she chimed in to say, hey, no, this is real. This is not something she asked for. This was something that we thought of because we knew that, one, it was needed. And so I'm definitely...
We'll give yourself a little bit more credit, Chris. I mean, he set the whole thing up with the help of Lenessa as well. Yeah. But, I mean, it was really him and Lenessa that set this whole thing up for Marie. She didn't ask for anything. No one else helped do it. It was Chris and Lenessa, and hats off to you guys by doing this.
I appreciate it, man. I just certainly I knew anybody if they were in this situation, and we call ourselves a community. Sometimes it's just stop. We got to just stop the talking and put our words into action. And so that's literally what we're trying to do: put our words into action and be the community that we so often talk about. So, Raj, I know, man, you're busy. Anything? Look, man, this name changed, man.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's been a long time in the coming, but we finally pulled the trigger. Certain things fell right in place that made this move optimal right now.
Wow. I'm blown away.
Yeah. I didn't tell you before.
That threw me for a loop. But I certainly, man, you have... been in the midst and thick of things. Certainly, I applaud your efforts into sticking with, your community-based attitude, mentality, and at the end of the day, as business owners, you try to reach out to some, and I, in my mind, one of the most personable people that you will ever run across, meet, and that will sit down and listen when it comes to things like this is Rod Singh and his wife. And man, we know that when your son grows up, and take over the family business.
We'll see what he wants to do.
Hey, all right.
If he wants to work the grind, which you know this is a grind.
Yeah.
It is not easy.
It is. You know, in my mind, I almost see him as an engineer.
Something.
If he has your wits, your brains, your smarts, man, hey, that's gonna be a smart young man.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
I believe it, man. I believe it. Well, man, I want to keep my word. I told you this would be about a half hour. Do me a favor, if y'all will, out there, share this. Take the time. We share so many things, but share this broadcast, share this page to your friends, your fellow cigar smokers, your groups that you're affiliated with. And I'm not, going to put any challenges out there. We all know what we should do. I don't want to challenge any group.
Maybe we should challenge the community. Maybe we should challenge our cigar smoking friends, brothers, and sisters that, hey, our fellow sister needs help.
Yeah.
10,000 is not a big goal between all of us. We're already 25% there, roughly.
Yeah.
And that's only been a week.
Maybe
we should challenge the cigar community to help out this amazing woman who's doing an amazing thing with her granddaughter.
And, ironically, when I first put it out there, the first person that actually gave was a member of my church. She put $100 in.
It was
Janetta.
Mm-hmm.
She sure did. When I called her and thanked her, she said, "Look, I didn't even know you did this broadcast, but I saw the need, and she immediately, put in, and that's what it's about. And if I had to put a challenge out there, I mean, look, I would challenge GTG. Yeah, I know GTG gives. Any other lounges that want to just at least Legacy House. I mean, man, take the time and think about our own children. Think about the time spent, and if we were going through this, would we even have the strength day by day to even endure what Marie Monroe has endured? And look. I know come Monday it might be some tears rolling. I'm kind of filled up right now because knowing just Raj, stepped up to the plate. I had a conversation with Marie earlier, and we probably couldn't even get through that whole conversation, man. She really appreciates what you did.
It's absolutely wonderous to give. I was happy to give. We were thrilled to give that. Yeah. We were actually very happy that you set this up and Lenessa's help. That's been a great contribution you're giving.
And that's not just Raj, that's his wife as well. Because she's part of that giving. It's a household.
Absolutely.
And you don't need nobody saying, "Baby, what you doing?" Nah. And she doesn't have that kind of heart.
When we finally donated, her first reaction was, "Why didn't we give earlier?" I was like, "You know what? You're very right."
Yeah. Some things we don't think about immediately right off the bat, but just engaging with her from time to time, and talking with her. I said, "Man, we got to do something." I talked to Lenessa, talked to the co-hosts, and they said, "Let's do it." And so here we are. It's definitely real. It's not a scam. It goes directly to her bank account. She set it up. It's her password. I just asked Lenessa to walk her through it, and that's what Lenessa did. And we're excited that it's finally getting underway, and we look for a positive result. Tune in Monday, 7:30. We'll be live with her. The show is usually at 8 o'clock on Mondays, but I had to make it at an earlier time because I want to be able to hold Nugget right there and put her right there on the camera with her cool glasses on and, go from there. So look here. Raj, you got any final thoughts? Anything, right?
This particular podcast has been about Nugget and keep the focus around Nugget. Yeah. Nothing else really matters. Business is what it is. Everything's fine. We're all good. It's about giving to this cause that goes to this amazing grandchild of Marie's.
Yes, and I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you taking the time. I know your days are late and your time is few. And man,
anytime you call, I come. You don't worry about that.
I appreciate it, man, and appreciate the stick, man. Love it. And look here, That's our time. As I said before, if you can do me a favor, share this with the rest of your friends and encourage them to give, and let's meet our goal. Matter of fact, let's exceed our goal. All right. God bless y'all. Deuces.